And I can show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say they destroyed the brand. The new Amels are just glorified Benetos or glorified Bavarias.
We are ready to move again. The job's really done really well, and the guys from Lefkada finished the work in only 4 days, so really cool.
I know Max will not believe me, but I'm sure that gusts were almost 50 knots of wind. Truly.
Really wanted to show you these guys. We are in the Cleopatra Marina. We are finalizing the sail drive. I think it's gonna be done by today. We're gonna go back on the water. But this marina gives me the rare opportunity to show you guys everything that doesn't go with the new Amel 50. And the new Amels in general, how corporate greed, lack of ideas, and just following doing more money out of something, how they destroyed the Amel brand. We have here 3 boats. An Amel Super Marmot 2000. Then this beautiful guy here is an Amel 54. I think it's 2010, maybe 2009. This one here. And then that piece of shit is an Amel 50. And I can show you exactly what I'm talking about when I say they destroyed the brand. First of all, look at the keel. This is the keel of a 2010 Amel or 2009 Amel 54, and that's the keel of an Amel Super Marmot 2000. Again, they are exactly the same. Let me show you this. You have the encapsulated propeller inside the keel itself, so the keel is protecting your propeller. Nothing can happen there. Flat bottom, so if you run aground or if you are in a place where the tides go down, the boat will be supported by the keel itself. Skeg router, perfectly skeg router. You only have, and this is amazing, you only have one through hole in the entire boat. So if anything happens, if you have any water coming in, that's the only thing that you need to check. Let me show you also, for example, the bow thruster is shaped like the hole itself. It will come down, but it will close nicely there. And then this is the most quality thing that you can see on an Amel. When we see the nose of the boat, okay, the bowsprit, it will hold 2 anchors, as you can see here. And you can see how the forestay, that one there, goes all the way through the hole and connects on this plate underneath. So the hole is actually keeping that piece in place, and the traction happens against the entire hole. And this was one of the most amazing things of Amel. Every other boat, it doesn't matter if it's an oyster like this one, it's a Halberd Rassif. There was a Halberd Rassif before there, but now it's gone. It doesn't matter anyone else. All the other boats do it in the most probably monetary efficient way, but it's the less safe way, which is they have just a metal plate that is bent like this, in this shape, that goes from the bow up the deck, and then you connect the forestay. That's a big difference in build and in safety that Amel has. Everything else, Amels are amazing. I love them. The internal build, the architecture, the materials, everything else. But that's one of the things that you want. You have only one hole on one through hole. You have an encapsulated propeller on the keel, which is protected, and you have your skeg router that is protected. And then you have this amazing build where the bowsprit is actually encapsulated. The metal outside is just a cover, but the bowsprit is actually on the shape of the boat. The whole is actually designed like that, and then you have your forestay that connects underneath, and that's amazing. What happened when a bunch of pricks, because there's no other assholes, pieces of shit.
Boy, That escalated quickly.
Take over a company like that and start wanting to make money. Keep in mind, they still sell this boat for $2 million, but this is what they came to. And essentially, the new Amels are just glorified Benetos or glorified Bavarias. You know, it's a 2 million piece of crap, and I can show it to you. This is the bowsprit on the new one, this horrible piece of block that comes down the hole. The new 50, the bowsprit, is just another bowsprit like anyone else. It's just built into the hole. Their hole is actually not holding it. It's those screws there on the other side. And then you have the same bent metal plate that goes up where the fork stays connected. They lost that. The other thing that they lost is now you have a normal shape, let's call it like that, a normal shape keel, horrible, and then you have prop shaft, which is not in any way protected by anything. So now you have the same problems and the same issues and the same possible catastrophic problems in this one. And then you have the small fin routers that have the same problems as anyone else. So you are paying $2 million for this boat that have none of the amazing design perks and improvement that Amel had. Not only that, the boat has 1 billion through holes. So now you have the same problems like in my Bavaria. If I see water on the boat, I need to go run and check all of these through holes and see, you know, which one is the one creating the problem. So, man, I don't know. It's so bad. It's so bad what they did. I love Amel. I was not born, but I lived in an Amel with my grandfather and my father and my brother, and we had so much fun in Amelton 1978. And that boat was more advanced, more secure, well built than this one that is actually a new one, because they essentially abandoned everything that made Amel great. They were for the lipstick on a pig. Normally, you know, all these small companies does, like, you know, the small company Bavaria and all these supermarket boats do. And they implemented all these stupid solutions that are, as I said, it's a glorified Bavaria now that you pay $2 million for it. When you had the most amazing boat that have ever been created, the 2010 Amel 54 was an amazing boat, and they completely abandoned it. I'm just mad. And of course, that what happened with that is that the Amel 54 is not decreasing in price, so people like me will never be able to buy it. Also, even the Super Marmot 2000 is still like $300,000, and you will not find one for sale. I hate what they did to that brand because I loved Amels, and I think they were the best brands in the world. Okay, so the guys from Lefkas Yachting Service came back. They are putting in the sail drive back in place. I have the old parts here. They changed this one here that were gone. The washers there were gone. Also the ones inside the shaft itself were gone. And here's the old membrane. It wasn't in a really bad shape, but it wasn't in a good shape. I saw some cracks, superficial ones, but I saw some cracks. And also, and this is something that I wanted to ask you guys, if any of you know, the old one was mounted without Sikaflex. Was directly mounted, the rubber was directly against the hole. There was no Sikaflex whatsoever. The guys here, they told me, no, we need to add Sikaflex to it. I don't know. I imagine it can be, you know, to have Sikaflex in it is probably better than not having it. But the fact that it wasn't there, I don't know if that was an error from the people who mounted it the last time, or these guys are doing an error putting Sikaflex there. So let me know if you know. But yeah, no, pretty much this is done. So we are gonna be in the water tomorrow. Then we are gonna go to back to Prevesa Gonna stay there Saturday and Sunday. We are gonna enter the marina in Monday, and I will be flying to Milan on Tuesday. Stay in Milan for a week, then gonna come back next Saturday. And next Saturday, we are off out of here. We need to start sailing, man. We need to start using the boat for what the boat was built for.
Okay, guys, we are ready to be lifted in back to the water, so they are coming to pick us.
I think they sent someone from the office to look at what we live under the boat. So maybe they had a chat with Aprilia Marittima.
No, we didn't left anything on the boat.
Guys, I'm so happy that we are ready to move again, and the job's really done really well, and the guys from Lefkada finished the work in only 4 days, so really cool. And I hope not to see another boatyard for a very long time.
The fact that the driver did all of that without actually looking forward. He was talking to the other guy and like blah 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 and making jokes and stuff, and he was going. Like, okay. Big shout out at the guys of Lefkada Jet Services. They told us it will take 3 days. It took exactly 3 days. They did everything in the time. We are back in the water, just outside of Preveza. I think we're gonna stay here tonight, waiting for Monday. We will put the boat inside the marina, fly to Milan, and then from there I will come back. I think it's gonna be around the 15th, and that's when we are gonna start traveling again. But now everything is done, so I'm happy. The chain is working well too, the new chain. I guess if you buy the right one, everything works perfectly, so that's okay. And yeah, we're just gonna chill today.
After leaving the boatyard, we decided to book the marina for a week because Max has to go back to Milan. Now we are putting everything away, clean the boat. When we first arrived here, the first thing that Vlad did is jump to the other boat beside us. So Max has started to put the net all around the boat, and Max has to put this holder so we can keep the net on the boat.
I perfectly remember back in Brindisi, we decided this would be your job to do. I remember clearly that
I'm cleaning the boat.
that will be a perfect job for you to do.
This is all Vlad's fault.
It's all because of Vlad.
First night without Max, and there is the hell outside. I don't know. It's 2:30 a.m. and I was waking up by a very strong noise and a feeling that someone pushing the boat on the back. So I go outside, checking in. I don't know, it's the most strong gust I ever seen, and I managed to pull another line on the side that the boat was pulling. I don't know why why Max is away. I know Max will not believe me, but I'm sure that gusts were almost 50 knots of wind. Truly.
True story.
And tomorrow I will check with my neighbors because it was so strong. Never seen one like that. It's enter a little bit of waves from the outside, and we are the first boat of the pier, so we are shaking a little bit, but that's okay because I can see from here the mast parked outside the marina, and they're not passing a very good time right now. I can see the mast going like this. It will not be an easy night. Try to sleep.